of Season 3 of the SMB3R League. My name's Dustminion, and with me in the booth will soon be Danny P. Speed. He'll be here shortly, hopefully not very long, because I kind of need him here in case my power goes out. Anyway, before I set them off, allow me to go over these runners and what the flag set is for this week. On the upper left, we have MidiGuyDP sitting at 36 points. JonnyLink in the upper right at 30 points. And on the bottom left, Stewie Cartman, also 36 points. This has been a very competitive division since there's been clinches in the Fireflower division and the Tuki division, but none here in Kingslayer, this is just a testament to how tight the competition here is in Kingslayer. By the way, did you know that all 6 of the runners in this division have taken first place at least once this season? I thought it was neat. Anyway, our flag set is on the base randomizer side, the typical Group 2 flag set you were used to, but hammers break your locks. And we've got the Smart Elect 2, as well as the JP damage system. In case you don't know what that is, if you take a hit while you have a Fireflower on, you go straight to small. We also have easy power-up system, which means a power-up that would contain a mushroom is gonna be the one above mushroom, either a flower or a leaf. And grabbing a leaf or a flower while you're small turns you into that power-up right away. And now on the Mac Patcher side, still open world, still disabled mushroom houses. We've got the Creepushu on Stomp, Faster Boom Boom, and Faster Hammer Brothers. And yeah, that is. And of course, by fast we do mean Kaizo. This is indeed the Kaizo week. Not as bad as last season, but Kaizo and Boom Boom is a time. Pleasant for the viewers, not so much for the runners. And the gates are open, and I'd ask what the first world's going to be, but this is open world. It's all a gas. As for the other standings, from what I recall, Danny P. Speed is still leading at 45 points. Mustard is at 33 points. And Teeks88 is at 36 as well. So a three-way tie at 36 points for second place. And the other Kingslayer Division match is going to be played later tonight at 11. So we will have our clinches and eliminations for this division this day. Now then, enough stalling. Let's race. Grant for MidiGuy, pipeline for Stewie and Johnny, and MidiGuy says no. Yeah, I would say no to this as well, because this is not great. Oh wow, double lock in Pipeland. And 2 forts right there in front of the bridge in Giant Land. And that's quite a walk. At 5-9 to open the seed. That's fantastic. Meanwhile, JonnyLink found one of the I meant plants, but Stewie found it too. How many advance? 4 people go to the finals. 2 people are eliminated. Okay, what is the item here? A cloud. Alright, there's no... Scavenger hunt is done and over with, so cloud is much rarer now than it was before. So having that is really great. Oh no, Stewie! And here's Kaiser Bros in action. Look how fast these bros are moving. There you go. Alright, let's try this again. Oof. He's still sitting there. He doesn't want to move. Okay, I think he's got it this time. And here's Kaizo Boom Boom in action. You do need to, with Kaizo Boom Boom Bomb, you do need to be careful of his speed. He is quite fast. And now we've got the 7F2 right there. Oh wow, Stewie, he won the coin flip and played the fort that got him past the other lock. And JonnyLink looks like he's going for the other fort anyway. Interesting. And we'll get the item here. He fell off. Oh dear. And there it is. That's Kaizo Boom Boom right there for you. Yikes! That stings. That stings quite a bit. So I guess Midi's hope is that 3F2 here is the bridge maker. Because if it was 7F2, that's that is really going to sting. But anyway, Stewie Cartman is going to be the first to clear a world. Alright, let's see if Boom Boom oh no! Okay, Boom Boom was only a single hitter in 3F2. And JonnyLink took a rotodisc to the face there. Oh, I didn't even notice that there was a lock in front of the bridge. Missing bridge, so MidiGuy had to clear both of them. That's oof. Wow. And hello, I'm joined by a special someone.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. How are you?
Okay, good. I don't have a screen yet, but I can hear you. Pretty good. I noticed Midi took a pretty nasty death at the end of 7F2, which is... there we go.
Yeah,
Something
especially since it turns out he has to play this because they're both required.
Yeah, that really hurts. So Kaizo Boom Boom, the key is in an arena where there's no blocks that you have to contend with. If you stomp him really quickly, it's just a matter of timing after that. I find that if there's like an obstacle like these blocks, you want to lead him to the left. Yeah, just like that, how Midi did, and then start your timing there. You basically want to, as soon as you stomp him, you want to be in the air. Otherwise, this happens.
Yeah, case in point. The idea is to let him come to you.
Yeah, exactly.
And yeah, if you thought the Kaizo Boom Boom was bad, wait till you see Kaizo Koopalings if that ever happens. I don't know if it's gonna.
Not this season. We had enough of that last season. At least Teeks and I did.
Right. I'm not sorry.
I'm okay with it.
Alright, Stewie's sitting at 0 lives, but did he clear stages?
It's like Stewie and Johnny
Right.
start with World 7. An interesting choice. That's one I tend to save for later, just in case I find a hammer.
Yeah, the thing is, Stewie, won a coin flip because there were 2 locks sitting right there on the Promised Land, and there was a pipe wedged in between the 2. Stewie cleared the one that was blocking the airship.
Okay. This is a horrible level that Johnny's in with the smart Lakitu. Wisely grabbing the 5 up.
Yeah.
I haven't practiced these flags at all for my race later. I completely forgot that I turned J damage on for this week, so that is something that's a lot more difficult to contend with, I'm noticing.
Yeah, but to counteract that, they do have the easy power-up system as well.
Yep, that's right. MidiGuy going into 3. World 3, which is another one that I tend to try to save for hammers. The double hammer play can be really good. Very nice. So, did Midi bail on World 4?
Looks like it, because, But I think because he left, that the 480D clear is going to be undone.
Yep. So if that was in the way, he's going to have to do that again. He does find 1-3 though, which is going to be another item opportunity. Regardless of what world I'm on, unless it's like the last world and I'm still looking for a hammer suit, I tend to not go for the items, but since it could be something good that you can use repeatedly as long as you have the coins, you might as well go for it this early.
Alright.
And we get...
Alright, that was a harrowing enemy layout, but he persevered and got a hammer. Okay, that is pretty significant. Although I didn't get a clear look at Stewie's World 3. Is double hammer play even good here?
I don't think it's that great. Midi had to clear quite a few levels just to get over to this one pipe, and there's not really a whole lot in ways of getting there. Stewie very nicely took care of Boom Boom at the end of 7F2, so it would appear that he's probably in the lead right now, I would say.
Yeah, that's my assumption as well. Anyway, hello, Wendy. Goodbye, Wendy. That's a nice fire kill.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, first world for Midi at 9-20. Probably pretty far behind, but he does at least have the knowledge of 4. He knows exactly what he needs to do, so he doesn't have to spend his time looking for forts. If there's a hammer play, he can do that. We did learn last week in the interview that if you have 2 hammers from bros in your inventory, they go away for a bro reward, but if you use them, they'll come back. So it's almost an incentive to use it earlier so you can get opportunity for another one. But he's going right for World 1, which is a pretty popular hammer play. Very nicely done.
Yeah, because he checked this world first when we started and saw that it was that, and decided, no, I'm going this way.
Yep.
And MidiGuy knows that the 3F2 was the bridge maker, so he knows that he can just skip 7F2 and hammer the lock there.
Johnny showing that even if you have fire, it's still a pretty good idea to stomp Boom Boom because it is, I think, 10 hits?
10 or 8. I think it's 8.
Okay.
Or 10.
It's
I don't
usually,
recall.
Whatever it is, it's usually still faster, even if he's 5 hits to stomp him. If you have a place that you can stand up and just safely fire him, that's basically the only time that I... Midi. got that star like on the exact last frame that he could get it. Nice, maintaining peace. Uh-oh.
Okay.
Great. That was a roller coaster of an 8-1, but he got through it.
Yeah. To go back to the boom boom talk, yeah. The thing is, if you're on an arena where there's like blocks hovering in the air, you can stand on and fire the fireballs from below. That's fine. But with on the flat terrain, Boom just moves too fast. He closes the distance just like that. You can't really aim those fireballs at that point.
Yeah, it seems to happen a little more often in Kaizo, the Boom Boom slide, and that as well is pretty devastating and hard to avoid when it happens. Hopefully it doesn't happen to any of them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
although
just like what Johnny's doing.
Yeah. Although thankfully, there used to be a bug where the Boom Boom would just catapult himself off screen and solve off the game. That's been fixed a while ago.
Mm-hmm. So Johnny is done with 6 and 7, which are usually two of the 6 at least, usually on the longer side. So he's about to tie Stewie with 2 worlds done. Midi has done 1 and 3. So pretty interesting divergence between the runners.
Yeah, nobody's looked at 5 yet.
That's interesting, because that's usually one of the worlds that I look at first, 5 or 4, just because there's 3 opportunities for a hammer. But,
okay.
Seems like they're all finding hammers pretty nicely, so...
Man, this desert, there's a lot of locks just bundled up together this seed.
Yeah, it was kind of like that in 6, where Johnny played Gatekeeper, and it didn't break the lock in front of him, and he had to go around and play the level at the fort, too. So just long worlds. Probably the best fort to have fire for. It's a harder Boom Boom fight. You notice there's more space to the left. You would think that it's even to the other side, but there's definitely more space to fire to the left if you don't have a fire flower.
Yeah. Alright, so Johnny is the first to have adventures in Skyland.
Johnny goes for the Jade Clip at the bottom, misses it.
Yeah, and I caught a glimpse of Skyland. The tower is right after this fort. Maximum Salt Heavy Morton. Oh. Okay.
Truly a paradox.
Well, that means you don't have to scale it.
Yep. I mean, I'm okay with playing 7-6 over the tower, especially if I have a P-Wing. Nice clip by Johnny, probably five tries there, 4 or 5.
I mean, single-digit tries is okay is just fine.
Yeah. I was watching recently, I think somebody was saying that's 7-6 is worse than 7-1. I disagree. I think you were in that camp as well. I think 7-1 is harder to clip.
I've always had issues clipping with 7-1, not so much 7-6.
Yep, I have significantly more issues with 7-1 than 7-6. But now with 7-6, if I have a tail, I do know the fly strat, so that's helpful. But in open world, if I have a P-Wing, I'll give it 1 try, and then I'll use the P-Wing at that point. Not going to dedicate too much time to that. Another hammer for Midi, so a really good route for him to go to 1, use the hammer since he found another one. 8-1 without a hot foot at the choke point. Don't see it that often.
Oh dear. Okay. Sledge Brothers and Kaizo mode are different. Not only are they faster, they fling 2 hammers at a time.
Yep, and they can do this like mid-air pause thing. They defy physics.
Stewie's about to clear his 4th airship. And there we go.
Nice fire kill. Let's see where he goes next. Stewie tends to favor the double hammer play, even though it's bitten him probably like more than any other runner. So I'm thinking he might check 3 next, just to see what the if there's a potential play there. I would probably check 6, especially if I only have 1 hammer.
Yeah, MidiGuy being overly cautious here,
Oh,
especially
he had it too.
since Blackatui is smart.
Right. So if Stewie hammers this, it doesn't look like he has a hammer though. Wow.
Oof.
Played 4 worlds and haven't found a hammer. I think MidiGuy's found 3 already. Can definitely close the gap here.
I think he hammered the lock in Grassland. Also, hello.
Yep.
If you the flag to discard the flag to equip the shoe on Stomp also has a hidden feature where you press select to discard the shoe. But if you have JP damage system on, they count it as taking damage.
Yep, they sure do. Forgot about that. So you might as well try to keep it, if at all possible. I don't know if Fort is required in this World 3. Because I think the pipe that you want to go to is at the bottom there. I think that's where Midi found the end. Smart move on Stewie's part to just get rid of the sun.
Alright, MidiGuy found the regular tank. There is an item at the end of this.
Yep, I think Johnny played this already. I did not see the item though.
It's nothing.
Alright. Check your pipes, Stewie. There you go. Yeah, no forts are required in this World 3. You just have to do some levels to get around. Stewie
Now he has a hammer shoe too.
Yep, very nice. Is Johnny doing reverse world order on purpose so that we can finally get one on stream?
Perhaps.
I love it.
But
Hello,
look at that
Joey.
Look at those 3 locks right there.
No.
And MidiGuy's just done with ice.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
Interesting that Stewie's playing...
Oh, there's a hammer.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Playing a level to go for bros when he could have taken that pipe. Unless he checked already. Yeah, he could have taken that pipe and skipped that level, but... Not always the easiest to read. World 3 is one of those where it's you know, there's 3 meaningful screen transitions, 4 if you want to take the canoe to check locks and stuff, so it's very easy to kind of get confused about where you're going and what you're doing. I've definitely done that many times.
It's long and there's quite a limited number of places to go there, yeah.
Yeah. Stewie gets his second hammer.
long after double hammer play is irrelevant. But that's fine, because there are other places where the hammer could be handy. Oh no! Johnny ran face first into the disc again.
Ooh. First class clip by Stewie.
Yeah, so far, Stewie's been running away with this seed.
Yep. Playing very well, and now he has hammers for the remaining worlds. I don't think it's really going to come into play that much in 5. Johnny showing off the Tanuki.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Okay. At this point, I'd go to... If I'm Stewie, I go to 6.
Yep. Midi finds that pipe is so... Goes right to the castle. Oh. Alright, 3-hit boom boom and 7F2. Yeah, lock is not a factor in 5 at all. Once again, say it all the time, typically why it's one of the first worlds I check. 5 and 4 lock usually isn't in play. If you want to skip 7F2, it is the seed in World 4.
Alright, start kill for Stewie. Even Kaizo Boom Boom cannot handle the might of the star.
Stewie sees the game as jokes. Probably Cloud here. No? Alright.
Alright, can he mac and cheese this?
Oh,
yes.
Hey-o. Guarantee you,
Hey,
first comment in interview. Shoutouts to 7-6. That'll never happen in a run. Stewie Cartman.
Yeah, but Stewie came to play tonight.
Yep. Wisely checking the pipe first. Not playing that fort. He's going to see that that is exactly what he wanted to do. 3 levels in the way. Might see a cloud use here. Stewie's a big blind clouder.
How many calls does he have? He has at least 1, I know that.
He's got 2 at the moment.
Also, mini marathon, Stewie. Swing him too low.
Huh.
And I think you're right. I think Johnny is going reverse world order.
Yeah.
I hope he'll have a hammer ready for World 1. Otherwise, he has a long walk.
Yeah.
I'm sure he'll have it, because I believe Stewie got these 2 hammers from this place anyway, so...
Yep. There's definitely 2 hammers in World 3. One is from 1-3, which I think is forced, but I don't remember at this point. As long as he doesn't cloud it. Ugh. Trying to tail swipe on a slope by Stewie.
Midi has yet to return to Giant Land. Unless he cleared and I wasn't looking.
No, I don't think so. Yeah.
No, it's still at large. I did miss he cleared desert though, so I better mark that off.
The 7 should be pretty quick for him. Oh. Wow. More horrible lock setups. I didn't see that, because I was...
Yeah. The fort that's to the left of the plant, that's the one he wants to take out.
Yeah,
Because there's a pipe that will take him to the pipe that's wedged between the two blocks. He wants to clear the one on the left.
Okay.
Stewie only has one world left to go.
Yeah, he has his clouds and I think one hammer, so should be all set for World 6.
Unless he used one of his hammers already, he should have 2.
Well, he did 5, which he didn't hammer in, so he should have at least 1. And another cloud, so he can make this world go very quickly. Which I anticipate he's going to burn everything here. Oh, he only had 1 cloud.
There is. Yep. So just put on the P-Wing, there we go.
Ugh.
Unfortunately, he picked the bad level, but... well, you play with the cards you're given.
Yep, I think... oh yeah, if you have a P-Wing on, you can swim over everything. It transitions the screen up, so you can swim over the jelly field here. You don't have to bother weaving in and out. Stewie, being a vanilla player, probably has no idea. You have to come down, though, right here. Otherwise, you're stuck.
Yeah. Okay. And alright, so MidiGuy used his hammer on the other lock. He didn't find the other pipe that would have just taken him right there, but that's fine.
I mean, I thought Stewie was running away with this. Midi is very close, and Johnny's not too far behind either, depending on what his inventory looks like. I mean, Stewie's got this whole world to go. We'll see where this... I think this pipe takes him to the end, though, but Midi's only got world 4.
MidiGuy did use his one remaining hammer, so he will not have it first. He will have to play 7F2 when he returns to Giant.
What a free 6. 1 world if you have a hammer, or 1 level if you have a hammer.
Yeah, that big mass of locks that you don't have to interact with at all.
Yep.
Always great.
So despite some early hiccups, we're still going into World 8 sub 30, which is pretty nice with the Kaizo settings.
Alright, so how many bitches, folks?
Let's say 0. I think the other port in Giant is 3F2, so Midi hopefully has a frog suit. Yeah, he can make pretty short work of this. He's just got to play 7F2. Let's keep track of this. Stewie's going to enter World 8 at 29:35. Write that down.
Alright,
Johnny,
that is his...
has a hammer and some clouds, so he should be able to make short work of World 1.
He has at least 2 hammers, I think.
Yep. Stewie does have 1 for World 8. In our last match, kind of burned him in World 8, did me as well. World 8 hammers are kind of a funny thing. They can make the entire world free, or they can be a detriment because you break a lock and then you don't know which fort... Oh! That's not going to help. That's going to even things up even more. Watch the other tank. See how it disappeared, chat? That's how you know it's the fake tank. If you enter an icon, that forces you in. So, hand stage, Air Force, Navy, or tank, super tank, that icon will disappear. You know it's not the right one. It doesn't work if you enter a pipe or a level, but since this is forced anyways, it doesn't really matter.
Why did MidiGuy go in this level?
I don't know. Coins?
He already had enough for.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he had 15.
Hmm. Yeah, there it goes.
And yeah, there it is, chat. It was manufactured, but we have a reverse world order.
Yep. Pseudo reverse world order. I'll have to mention that in the interview. There you go, Midi. Get in the air.
Alright.
There it is.
There we go. Don't look now. Johnny is going to enter World 8.
Yeah, so Stewie is, yeah, he is pretty far ahead, about 3 minutes or so. Once Johnny enters, he entered World 8 at 29:35. By the time Johnny gets there, it'll be around 32:30 or so, 20 maybe.
And more forts.
Yep, third fort for Stewie. He did take the second pipe, and I don't think he went back and checked the first one, so Johnny does this and takes the first pipe, and if it takes him somewhere good, it could be a thing.
And recall that Boom Boom got Stewie first time around in the Air Force.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Alright, MidiGuy is going to be in World 8 as well. Race is on.
Cloud. Oh man, please be Atlantis.
Hoisted.
Okay, smart move by Stewie. He recognized what happened. Taking the death, it's gonna bypass that level, so he doesn't have to play it. Go back around. He's got more pipes to check. So
I mean, that's still information, considering he didn't see any locks in that lower portion of the dark room.
yeah,
And there he is.
go. Oh man, if Johnny would have clouded this fort, he might be open. Tough play to make. I clouded that fort in my match against Stewie, and it was not the right play, so probably wise to just play it. See what Midi does. Sort of an out of the box. Double lock. Nice clip by Stewie.
Alright, that's going to be 9 more points for Stewie. That's going to put him at 45 points.
Midi clouded it. He did cloud it. Oh.
Ah!
There's the fort. Very nice by Stewie. Nice performance. Johnny not far behind. Almost be willing to see what would have happened if he didn't go for the meme route, but who knows? Maybe that was the play.
Also, first try a swag clip. Anyway, 35 fireballs.
Yeah, to answer the question in chat, it's 3 or 4 is what the rules should say. Kingslayer only has 6 players this season, as well as Tanuki, so they are 3-player races. Fireflower has 7, so every week there is a 4-player race and a 3-player race. No power up for Midi, feels bad.
Yeah, he didn't find the hammer suit. I don't think.
Oh. FU laser at the end.
Alright, 35 fireballs again.
Don't want him to jump up top. Yep, good job by Midi.
There we go.
The disrespect. So, pretty tight race, all things considered. Midi had some trouble in 7F2. If it wasn't for that, they all would have finished right around the same time. So, really impressive race by our runners here. I'm interested to see how they'll treat World 2 now that they've gotten the timings down a little bit more. Yep, get your GGs in chat, Midi, as well.
Yeah, it was that Giant Land, his first excursion in Giant Land. That's what really burned him. But in any case, current scores right now are Stewie at 45, MidiGuy at 39, JonnyLink at 36. And with that, we are going to set our racers up for the next game. We'll be right back.
Yep, stay tuned, folks.
Alright, welcome back everyone to the Season 3 of the SMB3R League, Kingslayer Division Luigi Group Week 4. And we just had a pretty exciting match earlier. Danny, what are your thoughts?
My thoughts are the current scores are very interesting since in three-person groups there's a 3-point interval, and right now Midi is 3 points ahead of Johnny. So depending on where they finish, Johnny finished first, Midi finished second. They're tied, and vice versa, or second and third. So I'm really curious to see where they finish today or on this next race. We could force a tiebreaker for the finals. I think Stewie's in a pretty good position to make the finals at this point. I hadn't done the math, but I'm guessing he probably clinches at this point, regardless of where he finishes this race.
Yeah, I made a comment about it or before we started, just how tight the competition is in this division, because we've had 0 clinches up to this point. And as well as the fact that everyone in this division has taken first place at least once.
Yep, that just goes to show. I mean, that's sort of why I wanted to do open world for season 3, because it's something that nobody is really that familiar with, and it just goes to show that, you know, regardless of skill set, it's you know, it would be a very close competition between everybody, because we know the randomizer, we just don't really know the best way of routing everything. So really happy to see that the scores are close and everybody was able to get a win at some point.
Indeed. All right, the timer should be ticking down. There it is.
All right, let's see what Johnny does this seed. He gave us a reverse world order in the first one. This one he is... All right. World
I guess we're still doing
is.
this.
Yep. Midi checking 1. Sees that a hammer might be a decent... I'd probably peep into that first fort to see if it's 1 fort. Oh my gosh. Weird setup to World 4, but it's not really going to matter. Could be a long world, though. But this is what you love to see. This is why I start with World 4. You can usually get a bro or a coin ship. Midi's going to have a bunch of coins. Well, now it's a bro. Yeah, go play a level first. That'll be there. Oh. Midi is just getting trolled by some of these enemy positions. Now he's forced to fight the bro. Not what you want to see.
It's Giant Land too. It's just been this anathema tonight.
Yep.
Okay, hammer suit right out the gate. That's pretty good.
Oh wow, Johnny fine. 1 fort's in World 7. That's interesting. He's going for the item too. Okay.
Got a hammer for it too.
Yeah. He already played the other fort, so if something's blocking, it should be open at this point. I see where the other lock is. It's in the upper right, below a pipe. Alright, Midi gonna scroll the screen. Nope. Taking the first fort. Nope. Dead pixeled on that burner there. Johnny and Stewie are in the same level, 5-2. Stewie with a little little cleaner run through it using some of the vanilla strats there in the beginning.
Alright. Okay, there we go. Hammer still shreds, Boom Boom. Kaizo or not.
Yep.
Oh! More work to do in Giant.
Yep, so the good news about Giant, and once again, a reason why I start there, is that everybody's going to have to do this. So regardless of hammers and stuff, everybody's going to have to play through this world the long way.
Alright, Stewie about to take charge and become the first to clear the world again.
Midi threw a hammer, was about to hit the first Sledge Bro, and he took damage, so the hammer evaporated.
Yeah. Oh, that's a high jump Ludwig. Five hitter too.
We're not going to see what the item is for World 7 until they check their inventory.
Now, Bowser does give an item, but we don't know what it is until we check the inventory.
Yep. Stewie going to World 4 now. He's going to see the interesting opening. That pipe does nothing.
And Johnny's still at it. Okay. Another hammer suit.
Oh.
Ah,
Probably had
got
an
trapped.
input there.
Yeah, that was definitely an input, and look at that long send back there. He has to go all this distance.
Yep.
Yeah, he's just gonna go in the pipe and just to save that position.
Smart.
Now, hammers don't harm the Koopa thing, but there is a flag that allows you to do that, but it's not on for this flag set.
Midi doing the right thing, challenging Iggy right away. If you don't, you get stun locked there, and never good to be stun locked, especially with J damage. Well, it's an interesting question, chat. Mechanically, Macobra for the league, that would be me.
A hammer from Peach. That is the prize for Giant Land.
Okay, so if I'm Midi, minus the deaths, I really like this start. World 4 was long, but everybody's got to do it. I got some really good power-ups. I have a hammer suit, and I got a hammer. He's choosing to do clips with the fire enemy set, which is pretty bold.
Yeah, because eventually that oh no, he moved just enough to scroll fire jump off screen. Okay, and he's just gonna stop right there, which is respectable.
Yeah. Should probably time that out someday to see how many misses.
Oh, that was close, Stewie.
Yeah.
He almost lost his leaf from an errant shell bounce. And MidiGuy has to give up that
Suit.
suit.
Yeah. At least he's gonna get the coins to replace it. He's got one in his inventory.
Yeah.
But still.
He has enough for 3 hammer suits, so... Frog suit for JonnyLink.
Okay, that's the frog suit. I couldn't tell if that's the frog suit or the hammer suit.
Yeah, the Peach graphics hack makes it a mermaid.
Question in chat, what's J damage? So in the original game,
The Japanese
in the
game.
Japanese version, when you took damage with a power-up, you went down to Small Mario, and I believe they thought American audiences couldn't handle it, so they introduced the power-up to big to small, so you get 3 hits instead of 2. So J damage, they still reverts back to the original version, where they only get 2 hits with full power-ups.
Yeah, so for this week, we brought back.
JonnyLink took a pretty cheap death at the end of 1-4 on that fire snake, or fire chomp.
Oh! MidiGuy not taking advantage of the Tanuki buff powers.
I'll be honest, when I play open world, I forget about it a lot of the time.
I mean, I'm sure I would too.
Yeah.
As much as I hype how good it is in these commentaries. Alright, hammer. Oh, that's right. That is the price for Giant Land. Huh.
Stewie just wanted to peep into what fort this was, just to see if he would just breeze through it. Maybe it'll break the lock. He can save a hammer. Of course, it's 7F2, so this is going to be the one. You're going to have to earn it.
Yikes. Alright, 6F3 for JonnyLink.
Yeah, if anybody wants to see the full potential of what the Kaizo settings can be, you should check out the Season 2 League Finals of the Kingslayer Division sometime. Because this is nothing.
Yeah, that was pure chaos, and I was so happy to be a part of it.
Yep, I loved it. I've watched that final probably 2 or 3 times, that second race.
Game of the year. But anyway, Stewie lucked out. 7F2 was the answer. He doesn't have to use that hammer on that lock at all.
Yep, very nice. Had to earn it, but, you know, using hammer elsewhere to skip 1 fort, he's definitely going to come out in the positive on that transaction, so it was a good move by him to finish it out. Some people probably would have saw that and just said, nope, I'm not doing this. If this isn't the fort, then it's useless and I just wasted a bunch of time, but he made the wise decision of going through and wisely not burning the the Karibo shoe this time, but he does have to contend with Smart Lakitu, who, as you can see, with the Kaizo settings, Lakitu turns into a complete sniper here. You have to really bait his throws, otherwise he's going to get you every time.
Yeah, he likes to lead his shots this time around. I'm Dustminion, the other guy is Danny P. Speed. Okay, we got a World 3 airship here in grass. One hitter. So that's the third world done for Stewie. He's still making good headway on these worlds.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, despite, not really having a route other than doing reverse world order, Johnny's in pretty decent shape as well. Midi finds another hammer, which is nice.
And he's also got 2 clouds.
Oh boy.
Another hammer for Stewie.
8-2 with a plant enemy set. Should be okay, though. As long as there's not a fire nipper at the end.
Okay, Stewie's got 2 hammers now.
Going for clips as well.
Okay, that's 1. That's 2. And like MidiGuy, he's going to stop there.
Yeah, so him and Midi took about the same amount of tries to get that. I feel like that saved time, honestly. I'd like to time that out, because if that's the case, it might be worth, going for those clips, but just the enemy
first 2 at
sets just
least.
scare me. Yeah, it's scary. I don't know.
Because if the third clip, you're stuck in a big rectangular box that you can't leave until you clip a 4th time.
Okay. I knew there was a spot like that, so it's the third one. Good to know.
Alright, so what is the prize for Skyland that Midi just cleared? Cloud!
Great power up by Stewie. P-Wing for Fort Knox. You love to see it.
What is considered a randomizer in SMB3? It largely depends on what the flag set we're playing is. This tournament steal that we're doing here involves a lot of different types of flags that you wouldn't really see in tournament play. And there's also an outside patcher.
Oh my gosh.
Oh no, MidiGuy.
He already killed the 2 shells at the end,
Okay.
and then that parody.
There is 1 left there.
Oh my God.
And he almost... Oh man. Okay, we're good. We're good.
Oh man, I wish the face cams were on right now.
That was... Wow.
Alright, Stewie skipping that first fort initially. There is a pipe there, or Midi, there is a pipe there, so he doesn't necessarily have to play that fort. Probably going to explore a little bit. Yeah.
Alright, anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, about what constitutes a flag set. Typically for these games that we have in these various tournaments that we're doing and leagues, we generally go for shuffle worlds that shuffle the world order, what levels they're in. Betas are included, 9 of them. The items that you get from the places, the enemy layout, the coupling health, their heaviness.
Boom boom.
There's a lot you can customize with the randomizer.
Yep, you can also turn the settings to maybe. So that was part of the gimmick of last season, is One flag set you knew exactly what you were getting. The second one was various settings that could or could not be on. But this year, or this season, the runners know exactly what they're getting. That first fort, unless you want a hammer, is absolutely required in World 6. It's a 3-forter. I'm guessing there's 2 forts at the end that are useless. The pipe behind the rock is useless, so a hammer is not going to be useful for World 6 unless you feel like skipping a fort, which you can think of better places to use it.
Frog suit for Stewie.
My thing for World 3, and obviously this is so new, so nobody knows what's right or what's wrong, I almost never double hammer unless it's going to save like 5 levels. Just because World 3 is a world that you can check, and right away if you see a pipe, you know that if you have a hammer, all you have to do is just find the end. So I'm not going to burn 2 hammers in a world that I could probably finish with 1. But that's just my thinking. Tough def on Stewie's side.
Yeah, and his punishment is the marathon.
I've made that statement before, Pepperoni. I can't play with randomized music. It's like a whole paradigm shift. It's like bizarre world.
I still hope one day we get a no music flag.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, for the randomizer, sometimes the treasure ship is just there, but a bro turning into a ship is still possible.
Yeah.
Nice clip there, Stewie.
Yep, it still follows the rules from vanilla, where if you have coin value of, well, here it only goes up to 50, so 44, 33, 22, 11, and then the tens digit of the points, you will spawn a coin ship, but with the randomizer, a lot of worlds just automatically have them to start, which in open world, since coins are currency to use power-ups, that's actually something that I like to see, as long as the auto-scroller isn't on.
And also a feature for in open world mode, normally the music box cannot put the ship to sleep. Here he can, but and another feature is you can still enter bro and ship and plant fights while they're asleep.
Oh. Johnny bonked one too many times. Alright, Stewie's saying he's probably gonna use a P-Wing here.
Yeah, that's what I would assume.
Well.
I mean, he has it, but now bro's... Never mind.
Has he checked the anchor?
I don't believe so.
So in open world, the anchor can be any item outside of a hammer and a work whistle. And in this case, the anchor gives you whatever power-up it would normally serve as. So
at
if it's a tail, it'll always be a tail. Yeah, at a 5-coin discount. So if it's a mushroom, it's a free mushroom, essentially. Or star.
I suppose we should... We never did explain the whole... the coin limit. So you notice that they're capped at 50 coins max instead of the 99. So the idea behind open world mode is that items are infinite. Not so much clouds and hammers, but there's a coin tax on using those items. So mushroom and star cost 5 coins to put on. Fireflower and hammer suit are 15 coins to put on. Everything else is 10 coins, but the music box is free. And clouds and hammers are also free, but music box is infinite use, but clouds and hammers are finite.
Yep, the idea and oh, there's a gulp. Yep, the idea sort of originated for open world and just this whole concept sort of turned Mario 3 more into like a Zelda game or more of an adventure game, choose your own path sort of thing. And I think the power-ups and coin usage was basically like designed to mimic Zelda 2. Zelda 2's spells and spell power or magic container. So the coins represent like your magic containers and your items, your spells. So every time you use one, it deducts and you can refill it in the levels. So there's certain levels that you really want to see if you're low on coins, others you don't.
And don't look now, but Johnny just took the lead. That was his 5th world.
Yeah, this is huge for Johnny. Like, he needs to finish ahead of, like, at the very least, he needs to finish ahead of Midi to have a shot to make the finals here. And a first place would go a really long way at... pause right on the frame. He was dying. That was impressive.
Dang.
So Midi has 3 clouds. Man, this reverse world order is sort of paying off for Johnny here. Expect them to start burning some items here, too.
Any item you can get your hands on. And it's through your inventory, yes.
Don't do it. Oh boy, Johnny!
Okay. Okay.
Right. He's gotta finish this. Can't die here. He's got the Tanuki on, so if he gets caught, he can get out of it with the statue. Alright.
Okay.
Is that a 4th cloud for Midi? Maybe not. Is the tracker right? I don't know how Midi could only be on his 3rd world. That can't be right.
Yeah, I think I had to have missed some.
Yeah, I mean, it's...
Yeah.
Hard. I couldn't even imagine.
Sorry, I couldn't get a volunteer in time, so
Yeah,
I
no.
had to do this.
It's all good. Hopefully that was a hammer for Johnny. If it is, World 1's going to go... World 1 should go pretty fast anyways, because it's 1 fort and 2 levels. No hammers.
Well, we know this 4 is the answer, so...
Yep. Alright, Stewie is on his final world, which is not the longest World 6, so I think him and Johnny are pretty even here in terms of what they have left to play. Midi, oh, spoke too soon.
Alright, let me see what we got here. Okay, cleared that, and he also cleared ice, so yeah, there we go. Alright, we're caught up now.
Alright, but he's gonna burn through World 1 here, it looks like. So yeah, all 3 runners are pretty close here. Johnny using a P-Wing, I don't blame him. Just get through it. Get to World 8.
And the empty chest icon means it's a dupe, and you cannot have dupes unless they are clouds and hammers, and even then, only 2 max outside of the one you get from the Peach letter.
The off-screen wand grab saves like 3.5 seconds, as opposed to just catching it on the ground. To answer chat.
Alright, so only Waterland left for MidiGuy. if he has a he has a hammer for water, and as we saw on Johnny's side, he just hammered straight on.
Yep.
MidiGuy takes the lead.
Wow. Wow. Johnny's got one level. He'll probably put the bro to sleep, and then a castle. Man, this is close. Oh, Stewie.
Oh man. Yeah, we're getting a lot of deaths at the very end of the stage tonight.
Yep. And like we said before the race, this race is pretty inconsequential for Stewie anyways. He's pretty much clinched a spot in the finals if my math was earlier, or was right from... I was thinking about it before the week started. I think I would clinch tonight if I just got a second in one of the races, and then Stewie just needed a first, and then he was pretty much good.
If he takes second place, he'll definitely have gotten it,
Yeah.
I would say. That's that, Johnny is, right there in his final airship before World 8, so...
Yeah, he's definitely clinched, because he's 9 points ahead, and he's guaranteed at least third ahead of these two, so... Oh, Midi.
Oh dear.
This is all sorts of trouble.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't even know when you're supposed to, like, attack this guy. Yeah, leaving the door open. Wow. This is huge. It's
Yep.
forced.
Johnny's right there.
Yep. Midi's got no coins either. Johnny can easily catch up with, like, a fire flower here or a hammer suit. Opting for Tanuki. Oh, okay. It's a good thing he got dead pixel there, because he would have died if he didn't.
2, 3, 4 hits. Okay. And Stewie's about to join them.
Midi finds the elbow and turns around. He's going to check the other pipes first. Oh, Johnny going third pipe, though.
Okay, divergence.
Well, he finds the fort. Didn't see any locks. Midi right behind him. It's always a chance Stewie can right route it. Oh, Midi exploring, finds another pipe.
Okay.
I think it's either that in the top left or it's the elbow. I don't think he ever went through on the elbow.
Huh. Okay, we've got a lot to think about here.
I think that lock was broken in the bottom left on Johnny's side in the dark. I'll get to see here. Yeah, it did. So the fort Johnny played is probably not required, yeah. So Midi's probably on the right track. Nope, it's the other side of the elbow. It's in the upper... Johnny's got it. He's got to play this level. It's in the upper right. Has to be.
Thank you. Where does this elbow go to? Oh, right.
Yeah, right to the beginning. Yep. So that level's required right here. Johnny broke that lock, so Johnny's got it, I think. He's either got it or it's the Air Force at this point. Pretty sure. It's getting turned around now.
Yeah, well, we've gotta have to hurry because Stewie's there too.
Yeah. Play the level. There you go. Oh, man. So this... Yeah, breaks that lock. Does Midi have a cloud? Nope. Oh, man. They're all gonna be... Oh, Stewie, go the other way.
Oh dear.
Oh!
Oh no! Overshot his jump.
Oh, man.
That's backbreaking.
Oh, he had it. Will they have to come back and play the Air Force? So the fort broke the lock in the bottom left. The tank broke that. Stewie! Hammer!
Stewie clouded it.
Or clouds.
Stewie. Okay.
Air Force.
Bridge is out.
Man, this 8 is exactly
Bridge
what
is
you
out.
want to see in a race. Stewie's got to play the
Stewie
level.
has to play it. And we know that tank's the false one.
And Johnny's probably going to play the tank, too, because he doesn't know. I think Midi's in the driver's seat at this point.
Yeah.
Please be Atlantis or 7-5 or 6-6.
Yeah.
Oh, he hasn't played the fort yet, though. He's going to be wrong, too. Johnny's still
Yeah.
It is 6-6.
Yeah, the answer is the Air Force icon.
This is... It's buying Johnny some time.
Yeah, but
thing
is, since Johnny hammered that...
Yes.
Since Johnny hammered that lock, he's not gonna know that, the fort he's in right now is what breaks it.
And the penultimate gatekeeper, 7-5, with an angry sun. Oh yeah.
And MidiGuy entering in with an ideal power-up.
Oh, Johnny. Man.
Everyone's dying at the very end tonight.
Oh. What forts haven't we seen? We haven't seen 2 fort.
We saw 7F2, I think.
Yeah. I'm gonna guess 2 fort. 2 fort or F5F2.
Yeah, see, Johnny's going to waste time checking because he doesn't know that the... Yeah, there we go.
Man, Johnny just didn't die those few times. He would have had it, man.
But now MidiGuy is the... Well, you called it 2F.
There you go. Acceptable seed.
But Stewie's right behind him.
Yeah, they both have enough coins for a final power-up. I know Midi has a hammer suit. I'm sure
Stewie does too.
Well, yeah.
They both got from 2 different places. Oh no!
End of the fort. Yeah, kill that son. Get it out of here.
Stewie in the driver's seat now.
Wow. Last place to first. Yeah, so he's definitely punching his ticket to the finals here.
Yep.
For the 2nd season in a row, actually. Or no, he was a finalist the 1st season.
Yeah, in the 1st season, he didn't make it in the 2nd season. All right, Bowser time.
All right, Midi's on his way as well. Still not technically over between him and Johnny, but it's It probably is.
Yeah, because Midi's now also there. Alright, hammers to the face is all that remains for Stewie.
I think that bottom clip for people like MIDI and High Flyer, I think we should just call that the guaranteed clip, because I swear every time they go for it, they get it.
Yeah, it never seems to work out when I try to do it.
Me neither, that's why I always go top.
Alright, well, Stewie clocks in first place again, putting him at 54 points, and that seals it. He's going to the finals.
Yep. That's what I'm talking about. MIDI's small. He's got to fight Bowser the intended way. There's no cheese in it, so it's not an easy fight, small. I mean, it's a clincher when I'm doing this, for sure.
Oh no! Johnny tripped and landed the spikes!
Alright. If you're cheering for Johnny, you're hoping some Bowser shenanigans happen here. Even then.
One more.
Oh.
Okay, Midi's good as well.
Oh man, what a troll fireball that was.
Yeah, Bowser really loves to fake you out with some of his fireballs.
Yep. Well, get your GGs in chat for Stewie, who took first place, and MidiGuy, who took second with a time of 39:21, unofficial.
MidiGuy's final point values is 45, which means Johnny will be at 39.
All right. I believe that clinches the finals for me as well, since I'm already at 45 and I'm guaranteed 3.
The lowest you can go is 52, so yeah, I think you're in 2.
Yeah. And we're joined by MidiGuyDP. GG's.
Oh yeah, GG's. Those were some pretty wild seas overall.
Yeah, you guys are really gonna want to watch the second one back. It was extremely close in World 8. It was one of those World 8s that are just a nail biter the whole way through.
Yeah, and considering what was right before the required fort, I'm almost sure everyone did that last. Like,
yep.
If you can avoid that level, yeah. Unless you have 2 clouds handy, of course. But
yep.
Yeah.
Rose by Stewie Cartman, the double winner tonight. GG.
GG.
I was so sure I lost game 2.
Well,
I made a very careless mistake in World 8. And I thought for sure MIDI was going to snipe me.
Well,
Dang.
you should have lost game 2, but there's a lot that happened in World 8. A lot to unravel.
A lot. Y'all got turned around. Y'all died in the very final hurdle of stages.
MIDI, did you make the same mistake that I did in World 8?
By
By skipping the Air Force?
Well, I didn't do it. No, I only saw 7-5 when I had no other sport to go and do. But to be fair, if I would have decided, okay, I'll try Air Force now. If I would have saw 7-5, I would have noped out. Unless I had 2 clouds.
Which I did. And I double clouded.
Oh, dang.
Yeah,
that would
so
have helped a lot, for sure.
So I skipped one of the levels. It was to the far left of the hand bridge. So I went to that pipe, which I think led to the elbow, which I think led to the other part of the dark area.
Right.
And then I clouded that after playing the other 3 forts and found Bowser. And of course I see the bridge is out, so I'm like, great. That's 2 clouds wasted for nothing. And then I find 7-5, and I'm just like, well, this sucks.
Yeah.
So, general synopsis of World 8. MIDI and Johnny were basically neck and neck going into it because MIDI died in the first fort. Stewie, you were probably a minute behind going into it, but you routed it better initially. You clouded past that level and found Bowser's Valley, but then you had to come back. but
Yep.
then Johnny just sort of fell apart there at the end in terms of deaths go.
Oh
and,
no.
And then you just
Mhm.
played just a little bit more consistency and knew what you had to do at that point. Johnny also broke that lock before that level, so he didn't know which fort was breaking the lock and which
Oh,
one didn't.
did he have a hammer
Oh.
for World 8?
He did.
Yeah, he did. He hammered the rock,
dang.
hammered the lock that was opened by the true tank. So, and once after he cleared that, he went back to check, and so that ended up eating a bunch of time.
Yeah.
I felt some stuff that I did for the last 2 worlds before World 8 probably caught me up a little bit, since I went to check what World 1 was about, and I was like, okay, I'm not going to do this yet until I have a hammer, and I got nowhere else I feel like I could use it. And sure enough, I decide, alright, I have World 3 and World 1 left. If I have 2 hammers going into one of those, I'll pick World 3. If I have 1, World 1. Sure enough, I had 1, went to World 1, hammered that lock, clouded the 2 levels, almost died at the bro, did the ship, got another hammer, went to World 3, just hammered the lock, and it was World 3 basically for that. And then
Oh yeah,
went to
that was World
8.
3.
Yeah, and yeah, I felt like I might have made a bit of a comeback there because of that. There's a lot of long worlds in that second seed overall.
Yeah.
And then the first seed, yeah, I basically did 9 worlds on that. Yay.
Yeah, that was rough.
Oh, yeah, World 4 got me bad. 5-9, of course, and
I almost
Yeah.
came over it in World 4.
I did because I wasn't used to fighting the Kaizo Boom Booms anymore, and of course the first fort you get to try it out, 7F2, and so easy to do that. Can't you tell? And yeah, it didn't go so well. When I got back there finally, it went fine, but
Yeah, it's really interesting. This second seed, there was a lot on the line. I'm going to sort of answer Johnny's question in chat. So after the race, Midi was 3 points ahead of Johnny, and Johnny was ahead in World 8. All he had to do was finish a spot ahead of you, and you guys would have been tied after this. So that's
dang.
also what made the stakes really, really high for this World 8. Not only was it one that, you know, was all over the place and really exciting to watch, there was also that on the line as well. So it was a really, really exciting second seed. I suggest all 3 of you watch it. You were all just neck and neck the whole time. It's a really fun one to commentate.
dang.
I'm gonna have to
So-
watch this back.
So from what I gather, does this mean will I have a spot, or is there still a possibility I might go to 5th place, considering the next match coming up later tonight?
I'd have to check. Yeah, go ahead.
What we know for certain is Stewie has clinched.
I was not expecting that. I really wasn't.
Well, you're a heck of a player, and you proved it. So
I don't
you
know.
take
Like,
all the
I
time off
just-
you want. You're still really good. So
I just felt like this tournament I was not playing like 100%, so I was kind of surprised.
yeah, the advantage is that with the open world and stuff is no one is really at 100% because it's new and you don't really know how to route it. I mean, we saw both seeds, you and Midi, do completely different routes, and Johnny just straight up did reverse world order for both seeds
Twice.
and was in the lead the second seed. So nobody really knows how to route it. So
It's kind of just a pick your poison with the open world.
yeah.
I mean, you were all playing hot potato with the lead.
I'm looking forward to see that. Must have been a lot of audio changes then.
Yeah.
But dang, well, I'm looking forward to seeing what happens at the match later tonight there to see just who's gonna make it to the finals at this rate.
Are there 2 matches tonight, or is it just one more?
Yeah, you have 2 matches tonight.
Okay.
Coming up in let me look up the schedule again. Coming up at 9 p.m. on SpeedGaming 2, we've got Tanuki Division Mario Group, Dr. Torstol, Mr. E Gaming, and Sinister Sama.
Okay.
And at 11 p.m., same channel, the other Kingslayer Division game, Teaks 88, Danny Pete's Been Human Mustard. So we will have our 4 clinches and 2 eliminations for Kingslayer Division later tonight.
If only I didn't have to be at work at 5 a.m., I would stay up and watch that match.
So, is it possible that there could be a tie between 4th and 5th from how things are shaping up?
Let me see. Let's see.
Should be, since all the
Right. Yeah,
scores are
right now you-
intervals of 3.
Yeah, right now you are at 40. Right now you are at 45.
Mm-hmm.
I believe if Mustard takes first place in both games and takes 3rd and 2nd, then we'd have a 4th place tie.
Yeah,
Sounds like Midi's going to be a Danny P. Speed fan tonight.
Ooh. Go, Danny, go.
All right, I'll do my best. I haven't practiced these the Kaizo flags in weeks, so gonna obviously do that here in a minute for a little bit just to get the boom boom timing back down. But yep, I will do my best.
Yeah, looking forward to seeing how this turns out. Should be another nail biter, that's for sure.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be quite some time, and you're still workshopping the finals flag sets, right, Danny?
Yep, correct. I was hoping to get that done before my stretch of work, which is now over. I have a week off, so those will be out very soon, either probably tomorrow sometime. I also wanted to consult with Macobra about some of the flags before I did that, because there might be some unique things in the finals that have never been seen before. So we will see. Just a little tease it along a little. Nothing crazy.
Yeah.
We're not doing a bunch of Kaizo stuff.
Please, no Kaizo Bowser.
No, we did that. We did that last season. Everyone saw the chaos and the potential of that. This is more about just the open world and just appreciating Macobra's work that went into. And shout outs to him. He's driving this community forward, and really appreciated. Really good guy. This is all volunteer stuff. So shout outs to Macobra for making this happen.
Yeah, 3 cheers from Macobra 52, everyone.
But I don't have anything else, Dust. If you want to get us out of here, I'm going to go do a little bit of practice. So GG's guys again, and take care, everyone.
All right. So with that, like I said, in about a little over an hour from now, we have a Tanuki Division game in the Mario group of Dr. Torstol, Mystery Gaming, and Sinister. And Mystery Gaming has already clinched a finals berth for himself, and he's in a pretty strong position to get the full 72 points.
Oh my.
He's taken first in all of his games so far.
That's pretty wild.
Sounds like a future Fireflower player to me.
Mm-hmm.
At this rate.
All right, and that'll do it from me. Thank you, Danny, for hopping in to assist me in the off chance that my power goes out, which thankfully did not.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I was worried about mine going out too, just because there were some pretty bad storms in my area before
It's still going over here.
Same.
Thankfully they calmed down, but I was kind of worried for a minute. I'm like, uh-oh, I might be in trouble.
Thank you, runners, for giving us a heck of a show. Thank you, SpeedGaming, for allowing us to have this, and thank you, viewers, for watching. I was Dust Minion.
And I'm Danny P. Speed.
MidiGuy.
It's Stewie Cartman.
Yep. Goodbye for now.